Hello everyone, hello, welcome to this Escape Friday. Let me change my camera so you can see me better. Okay, this is way better. Welcome everyone, either you're watching this live or you're watching the recording. Welcome, I'm Alessandro. I'm gonna be your host today for this Escape Friday. As every Friday, for all the people that are in my Escape 95 Club, I do a live to reply to all the questions that you may have. So one thing that I want you to write on the comments right now is hashtag live if you're watching this live, or hashtag recording. Either way, write the way you're watching this video right now. Write live, hashtag live if you're watching this live, or hashtag recording if you're watching this recording. I have a couple of questions that I received along the week, and I'm gonna reply to all these questions. But in the meanwhile, if you have anything to ask me, write in the comments. This is why we're using the comments in these sessions. Write in the comments your questions, and I will address the questions straight away. So while I'm replying to the questions that I already have, you can write your questions, anything that pops into your mind, and I will address those questions straight away. Remember that you can use the chat for that purpose. Now I'm gonna put on the screen the questions that I had during the week, and I will address this one first, waiting for you to write me any other questions. So in the meanwhile, let's go with the questions that I have in front of me, and I'm gonna put the questions on the screen. So in case you joined this conversation late, you know what I'm talking about, right? So I'm gonna put the first question that I got along the week, during the week, and the question is how to get freelance clients on LinkedIn. I got this question via email, but actually I got this question other times on comments on my videos, or I got this question in my Clubhouse rooms. I get this question frequently because not so many people know how to get clients on LinkedIn. And I understand it, because LinkedIn could be used for a lot of things in your career. And it could be used in the right way to get clients, or it could be used in the wrong way to get clients. And the majority of people use it in the wrong way. Weird to say, but the majority of people use LinkedIn in the wrong way. And I was using LinkedIn in the wrong way when I started using LinkedIn. So I totally understand why there is this misconception about LinkedIn. LinkedIn is super powerful if you use it to get private and remote clients. And I'm gonna explain to you what you have to do step by step, what you have to do on LinkedIn. First of all, I want you to use LinkedIn seriously if you want to use LinkedIn. And with this, I want to say that if you have a profile on LinkedIn, well, post on LinkedIn. Use it as you will use Facebook, or as you will use Instagram. Now, you don't have to create different content for LinkedIn and for Instagram and for Facebook. You can reuse the same kind of content that you created for one single platform. This is one strategy that Gary Vee spread around the world, and this strategy became really famous in the online world. This strategy of creating a piece of content and then reuse or repurpose that piece of content everywhere. So you don't have to create a different content for each platform that you're using. You don't have to create a content for Facebook, one for LinkedIn, one for Instagram. You have to reuse what you created once. And it's simpler than you think, actually, to do something like that. Any kind of post you want to create, you can absolutely reuse it. There is some lag with my camera, but I hope that you can see me. Yeah, looks like it. So let me see, maybe I can fix it straight away. And sorry if you see my finger, but okay, now it should be kind of fixed. Let's see. Can you see me, guys? Let me know if you can see me. Now you can see me, but you should see me even if I do this. Okay, now it's better. Good. Now it should work better. So I was saying, create a piece of content, either it's a video or a post or a quote, anything that you want to create, or even a post. Create it and then repurpose it everywhere you are, on every social media that you're using. This is the same thing that I do. I create a post for Instagram and then I reuse it for all the other platforms that I use. Same thing with LinkedIn. Remember to repurpose the content that you're creating even for LinkedIn, because the reach that you will have with LinkedIn is based on how much you use LinkedIn. That's the thing. And this is the same rule that applies to all the social media. The more you use the social media, the more reach you will have with that social media. Same thing with LinkedIn. If you don't take LinkedIn seriously and if you don't post every single day on LinkedIn, well, you're not gonna get any reach on it. So first thing, take LinkedIn seriously and post on it every single day as you would do for Facebook or Instagram, all right? And again, you don't have to recreate new content. Repurpose the content that you already created for other platforms. Second thing that you should do on LinkedIn, you should reach out to the people that you want to work with. You have to reach out to them. A mistake that many people do is to reach out to these people via private message on LinkedIn. The worst thing that you can do. Look, if I open LinkedIn right now, I will find for sure 10 messages from 10 different people I don't know. And all of them, they propose me something. They offer me a job, or they want to work with me, or people that I don't know. I have no idea who they are. You know what I do with those messages? I just delete them. I don't even read them because they are spam. I don't want that kind of messages on my account. I want messages from people that already know me. I don't want messages from strangers on LinkedIn. So don't use messages to cold message someone because it doesn't work. It doesn't matter even if you send dozens and dozens of messages to a lot of people, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. You don't get clients like that, so stop it. And you can have your account banned doing that if you do it a lot every single day. So stop doing it. Don't use messages on LinkedIn. You should use messages with people that you already know. Messages are something that you send to a person that you already have a connection with. Don't cold message someone because that person won't read your message or will reply in a bad way even. So there is a better way to use LinkedIn and to reach out to the people you want to work with or you want them to work for you. You can get on the personal profile, the LinkedIn personal profile of the person you want to work with. Then I want you to copy the URL of that person, and I want you to copy that URL and paste that URL on a website called Rocket Reach. All right, I'm gonna write it in the comments so you have it there. Rocket Reach. Here you go. You have it in the comments. This software, this tool is done to make you find the email address of a person on LinkedIn. In the free version, I think that you can discover 5 people per month, if I'm not wrong. So you have to pay if you want to discover more people, but I'm all right with 5 people per month. If you want to start with that, I will be all right with that. And then if you see that it works, or maybe it's even better, maybe it's 5 people per week. I don't remember precisely, but you can try it for free. This is a good thing. You can go with the trial. And I can tell you that the majority of times, 9 times out of 10, that software will find the right email address of that person, whoever is that person. And this is a strategy that I use to work with huge companies. I got in touch with the CEO of TubeBuddy. I don't know if you know TubeBuddy, but it is a tool that every expert, every entrepreneur, every freelance on YouTube uses to push their channel. I work with them. I work with Demio. Same exact thing. I reached out to people, finding their email address, and sometimes you may think like I would never be able to send an email to this person because it's too high in the chain, right? Well, I did it. I sent them an email, they replied to me because that email was the right email. If you try to use the content page on every website you want, well, that message that you send will go through, I don't know, someone else that I have to filter messages, will never reach the right person. All right, but if you want to talk with the right person, with the CEO of a big company or with the CEO of an agency, this is the best way. Find their profile on LinkedIn and then use Rocket Reach to find the right email to write to. Okay, and this is the best way to reach out to these people. This is the best way to propose what you can do for these people. And then obviously before you write an email to these people, you need to research about what they need. This is another thing that is really important. Research, take the time to research. I want you to shape the right email for these people. Don't send a copy and paste email because that as well doesn't work. You need to write the right email. You have to write something that the other person wants to read. All right, you are there to fix a problem for that person, right? Either you are a web designer or a web developer or a copywriter, whatever you are, you fix problems. So you need to address the right problem for that person, and you can find the right problem to fix for that person just researching. So don't undermine the importance of researching, okay? Super, super important. So to recap the entire strategy, find the person you want to work with on LinkedIn, copy the URL of this person on LinkedIn, paste it on Rocket Reach, find the right email to write to, and then shape the right email to send to that person. Stop using messages on LinkedIn because they don't work. They work just if you already have a connection with the other person. So this is really important. I wanted to put it down because I see over and over every day, I see bad examples of how to use LinkedIn. I receive a lot of messages there and I don't read them. So this is it about LinkedIn. I'm gonna close this question, and I remind you guys, if you want to ask me any questions on the spot, write in the comments, all right? Write in the comments and I will reply to your questions on the spot, at least if you are here live. If you're watching the recording, I'm sorry. Next question is, what's the best tool to get paid by clients? Okay, I'm gonna give you a couple solutions for this. I'm gonna give you the solution that I use for my business, and I'm gonna give you a couple other things that you can use that are cheaper, all right? For my business, I use Samcart, and I'm gonna write this as well on the chat. Samcart is a tool that allows you to create checkout pages. And this is all you want. You want to talk with a person, and when you reach an agreement with that person, you create a checkout page specific for that person with the exact amount of money you want to charge that person for, and then you send a link to this person. And Samcart will take care of everything, all right? It connects with your Stripe account and with your PayPal account, depending on in which way you want to get paid. And the other person just need to make the payment. And Samcart is so great that allows people to pay with Apple Pay, with Google Pay, with their credit card, anything they want to use, Samcart is gonna work. So that's why it's a really great tool, but obviously it's a little expensive. I pay around $100 per month to use Samcart, and probably you're saying, oh my God, this is too much money, right? Well, it's not a lot of money if you're already making a profit. It's just money that you reinvest and then you get it back with interests. But if you're not making a profit right now, and if you are not able to spend that kind of money every single month, I suggest you to use another way. There is a tool called WP Forms. I'm gonna write it here. And this tool allows you to create forms, even to get paid cheaper than Samcart, but you need to use WordPress. This is the thing. The problem there is that you need to use WordPress. So if you're not that good with WordPress, you may have some problems with WP Forms. But anyway, I wanted to check if there are other tools that could be free to get paid. I'm gonna research on that because I want to get more information about that. I'm sure that there is some tools that you can use for free without hassling too much. I know that you can use Stripe to do that, but creating a form with Stripe is not that simple. And you can use PayPal as well. Like if you want to go with PayPal, super simple. It's free. You need to have an account on PayPal, obviously, but you can send the money that you want to charge to the other person, but it's not that usable. I don't know why PayPal is huge. I don't know why they didn't create a really simple way to create a form and charge the other person. You can send the amount the other person can pay you, but it's not that professional. So I would suggest you to use one of the two ways that I gave you here, Samcart and WP Forms. WP Forms, there is a trial version as well. For Samcart, there is a trial version, but it's 14 days, I think. But you can try it at the end. If you want, you can try it. And I can tell you, if you start making a profit, you're gonna reinvest that money, like $100 per month. If you make, for example, $2,000 per month because of Samcart, you want to reinvest that $100, right? It makes sense. So it depends on your situation at the moment. Okay, Shobola writes, Razorpay works with Elementor. Great. I didn't know this tool, but thank you very much for writing, Shobola. I have to research this Razorpay because Razorpay. Okay, I got it. Nice. And is it free? Because I never tried. I never used it with Elementor. Let me know if it's free. Otherwise, there are so many tools, guys, that you can use to ask for money. Like you can do it even with Messenger right now. Messenger on Facebook, you can do it pretty easily. So it's about what level of how much professional you want to look. This is what you need to realize. Because if you create a really tailored checkout page and you use SAMcart to do that, well, it's really difficult to say no to a really tailored checkout page, and it looks really professional. So this is another reason why I pay for it. But for on the other instance, you can use WP Forms, you can use Razorpay. There are many other ways to do that. So I'm always open to suggestions because I keep learning on the way. I don't know all the tools out there. So let me know, guys, if you write in the comments if you're already using something or if you tried something in the past that works well and it's not that expensive. Let me know, because I'm gonna add it to the list of tools that I suggest. All right. Okay, let's go with the next one. Here you go. What to do to attract clients online. How can you attract them? How can you attract the right clients to you so they're gonna find you and it's not you finding them? I want to give you a few advice about this. Number one, keep your eyes open. Always keep your eyes open about problems that you can fix. Your audience will tell you what are the problems that you can fix. All the questions that I receive every week, all the comments that I get on my videos on YouTube, or the questions that I get on my Clubhouse rooms, these are all things that I've write down. I don't want to forget them. I write everything down because I want to remember what kind of problems I can fix for my community. And these are the problems that you can charge for. All right. So since you know the problems, I want you to create content to fix those problems. And the content is free. Now find a platform that you can use. I use YouTube. YouTube is my main platform. Lately, I started using Clubhouse as well. What do I do on these two platforms? Oh, Instagram as well. What do I do on these platforms? I help for free. I put down a lot of problems that I can fix, and then I talk like I'm doing right now. I talk, I help you for free. You're not paying anything for this video, right? I'm helping you for free. This is the kind of way that I use. This is what I do to attract people to my business and to create connection with them. Because this video that I'm creating on YouTube, in the future maybe can get some traction, can get some traffic, and people will find me automatically. So you need to help for free, and you need to create content that will be found over and over and over again on the web. This is what everyone does. There is a reason why everyone creates content online. The reason is because people want to get traffic. They want to attract their potential clients. And this is the same thing that you have to do. Find problems first, create content to fix those problems. And the most important thing that you need to remember, guys, is consistency. Consistency is key. Consistency is the key. You need to be consistent. You need to show up every single day. And I know that it looks a lot. I know it. But if you want to be professional and you want to be successful with your business, you have to sacrifice a part of your time. You have to sacrifice it. There is no other way. You're not gonna get this for free. You have to go through sacrifices. You need to be consistent with your posting on social media and on platforms. And you need to get out there, to stay in front of the camera like I do, or to stay in front of the microphone, or stay in front of the computer to write your articles every single day. Now, since this looks really scary, since you may tell me, Alessandro, I don't want to create content every single day. Well, remember what I said at the beginning of this live. You can't repurpose your content. You know, I have a long page on Notion. And this is another tool that you should use if you want to be professional. I'm gonna write it there. Notion. This is a tool that I use to organize all the content that I'm talking about, all the content that I have to create, all the things that I have to do in my business. I use Notion to organize everything. So every time that I read a question from someone in my audience, or every time that I watch, or maybe if I come up to a content that somebody else has created and I think it's interesting and I want to create the same kind of content or in the same topic, I put it down, I write it down, I note it because I can't forget it, right? So I want to have I have a long page on Notion with all the different topics I should talk about and I should create content for. In this way, you can create content in batch. In batch means that in a day or 2 days, I want you to create like 20 pieces of content, and you don't have to spend too long. Like just because you are on YouTube, if you have a YouTube channel, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that you have to create every video that should be long. They should be 20 minutes long. On YouTube, there are YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts are 60 seconds, and they're working super well right now because YouTube is pushing this new feature a lot. They are the same of Reels on Instagram or videos on TikTok. They are the same. They are 60 seconds long. So I want you to create in batch a lot of pieces of content for the platform that you're using. If you're using Instagram, I want you in a couple of days to put down 20 different pieces of content. 20 different pieces of content, and every day you post a single one. I don't want you to struggle every day, wake up in the morning, oh my God, what should I publish on my social media? I don't want you to get through this stress. I want you to create everything in batch. Take a day and create as much content as you can, and then schedule that content day by day. This is the best way to provide content for your platform every single day. Either way, instead, if you wake up every morning and you have to create something new, you're gonna get super stressed and you will burn out. And I don't want you to burn out. I want you to be safe and I want you to be relaxed with your business. So create content in batch, but this content should reply to questions that you got from your audience or questions that you could reply to potential people that could be in your audience. All right. So, but I want you to be consistent. Every day, create something new. If you don't want to use many platforms like I do, pick a single platform. Every social platform works. Every social platform works. There is no platform that is better than the other. It's not because TikTok right now is the new big thing, you have to use TikTok. No, you can still use Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn. Everything works. The important thing is that you are consistent. Because if you're not consistent, it doesn't matter what you're using. You may use TikTok. If you're not consistent, it's not going to work for you. When it doesn't work for you, it's not about the platform, it's about you. It's about your approach that is wrong. Remember this, it's always your fault. Don't blame the platform because it's not the platform's fault. It's your fault, all right? You need to be consistent with every platform you want to use out there. Either it's LinkedIn or Instagram, or TikTok, or YouTube as I'm doing right now. So create content in batch and schedule this content each day. I want you to post every single day. Every single day. It could look really scary if you take a look at this concept like I have to post every single day, oh my God, I'm gonna burn out immediately. It's not. If you are an organized person and if you can organize your content day by day, it's not that impossible. And I can tell you that if you commit to a piece of content per day for 30 days, wait for it. Wait to see the results that you will get for that platform. I've been creating rooms on Clubhouse every single day for the last 5 months. I think I skipped some days, yes. But for the last 5-6 months, I created room after room or after room every day. All right. And I saw how much my profile skyrocketed. I saw how many clients I got with Clubhouse. I saw how big my audience became in a short amount of time. This is the same thing you have to do. So be consistent, find questions to reply and create content to reply to those questions. Reply for free, obviously. Okay. And the last thing that I want to tell you, don't be afraid to ask your audience to take action. This is another thing that is really important. Commit, or at least you need to create the habit in your habit. You need to create this habit for yourself to ask to take action. At least once per week, ask to take action. Put down an offer. Put down something that someone can pay for, can buy from you. All right. Even if you create free content for the entire week, at least one day in the week, ask for something. Ask for people to book a call with you. They have to pay for. Ask people to buy one of your courses. Ask people to get in your private group with you, in your group coaching. Like, ask for something. All right. You need to get into the habit of asking to take action, because people will never take action unless you don't ask them to take action. So this is all the questions that I have today. I'm gonna hide this. This is all about today, about Escape Fridays. As I always say, if you have any questions, well, create a new post in my Facebook group. In my Facebook group, create a new article or a new post write your question, and these are the questions that I will reply in my Escape Friday episode. Okay? Thank you so much for watching till now, and I hope that you found this useful. I hope that you got some questions replied. And for the rest, have a great weekend. I'm gonna see you live next Friday with the next Escape Fridays. Bye for now.